Alright, hi, welcome to part 2 of February 11th, 2025. It is currently 8:38 p.m. Temperature is around 30 degrees. And I'm walking home from work. In the last part, I kind of briefed you guys on some things that was pretty cool that happened to me within the last couple days or so. I stopped the last part for a few reasons. One, I wanted to make sure if there was any notifications on my phone that I missed. Two, I wanted to see what my percentage was in terms of a battery from my phone, which I'm still fine. I'm still around I'm probably around 50%, which is fine. Let's see here. But in terms of and then there was a guy dead ahead of me, just kind of moving around talking or whatever. I don't know if he was talking to two other guys on the other side of the street, or if he was on the phone or just talking to himself. I kind of am talking to myself, but I'm talking to my phone because I'm recording. But the main reason I stopped was because of that guy, and bro looked intoxicated as hell. I can't tell if he's drunk or if he's high. But bro is not sober. He definitely looked like he was tweaking on something. And I'm like, should I call the cops on this guy? I probably should have, honestly. If I'm being brutally honest, I probably should have called the cops and hey, I'm not quite sure if this guy's intoxicated or not, but I'm walking down Center Street, and well, the thing is that I literally I think he might be intoxicated on something. I probably should have, but I don't know. I don't know what to do in that type of a situation. I mean, I don't have a problem with cops around here. Although there are a bunch of newer, younger cops that I have no idea who they are, but I see them occasionally at the hospital. But most of all, the older police officers, like city police, I'm pretty sure most of all of them either died or more likely probably retired after I don't know, 20 to 40 years on duty, and they're okay, I've had enough, I'm retiring, thank you all, see you in another life, or something like that. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I just I don't know, like a lot of the older cops, and especially like the CPA, the Citizens Police Academy, or I don't remember what the full acronym stands for. I just always known them as the CPA. A lot of them, growing up, and especially a lot of the older ones, I've known since I was a real little kid. Why? Because of Dad. I mean, hell, my old elementary school art teacher is part of the organization. And even one of our old scout leaders is a member of the organization. And he was an actual doctor. Let's see here. There's also someone that was clerk of the city council for a long while. And, you know, she was doing stuff for the city. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's something else I need to make sure I do. I need to make sure that I go through my Facebook memories, because I'm doing that this year. I'm going through all my memories every day, and I'm cleaning out stuff that I don't want. And I just got my daily Reddit email. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to finalize the special episodes of Spiral 1 for my gaming channel this week. Because the announcement video for it goes up Thursday. And then the first video goes up on Friday for Valentine's Day. I actually got James and Christian on board for not only that one, but the other one too. But we were just talking about a bunch of shit too. And like mentioned in a previous video, we have a collective group gaming channel now. But, you know. Okay, so It's funny I said the word okay, even though I'm right at the OK Cafe, which is this building right here. It's like a pizza bar place. I've actually never had their pizza, so I have no idea if it's any good or not. Now, my older sister, Chani, grew up with it quite a lot. She would always tell me that you know, Friday nights, her dad and her mom, which is my stepmom. Yeah, she's yes. I don't think I've ever mentioned my older sister before here on this channel, but yes, I do have an older sister. Well, she's more of like a half sister, because we have different moms, but we all have the same dad. Let's see here. She was born in God, I think brain 1986. Yeah, she was born in 1986, and she has one son, which is my nephew. So yes, I have more than just Oliver and Lucas. I have 3 nephews. Every single one of Dad's kids, except me, has kids. The only grandchild that Dad ever met was my oldest nephew, Preston. And I officially became an uncle when I was 11 years old. So yeah, when he turned 11, I was 22, and I was like, God damn it. I mean, he's literally half my age. I mean, I remember holding him for the first time. I remember meeting him for the first time. Now, if you were to tell me how my older sister is doing, that's a bit of another story. Because, how do I put this? After Dad died, she, let's just say she's kind of been ghosting everyone of the family. I mean, people dying in your life will really, a death in the family will really, really change people, you know, for better or worse. Because, well, you know, Dad dying was the second big major death in my life. I mean, I knew it was something. Okay, so let me back up a bit. The first big major death in my life was my grandma, being my mom's mom. Well, You know how everyone always has 4 grandparents, 2 grandpas and 2 grandmas? Well, not me. I never met any of my dad's parents, and I never met my mom's dad. But the only grandparent I ever knew was my mom's mom. She has made an appearance on this channel once or twice in the early days of the channel. Oh man, I can feel a sneeze coming, but I can't sneeze because it's cold. But yeah. But yeah, I really do miss her. Like, we used to do some crazy shit back when I was a kid. I mean, hell, there were multiple times, back when I was a kid, I would just, call her up and just, talk to her for hours. And we could literally get along with just about everything. Like, we definitely bonded a lot over music. But yeah. She was born on, let me see if I can remember, June 11th of 1940. That was towards the election cycle of FDR's 3rd term, but he was still serving his 2nd term. And she died June 13th, 2015. Right towards the second half of Obama's 2nd term. The only thing she wanted for her birthday, she wanted to live on her 75th birthday, which she did. And, she died on that Saturday, June 13th of 2015. She, I was, out with some friends. I went to a friend's family birthday party. And that was a rough weekend. Because right as soon as we got off the highway to go to their family's birthday party, I was just an outsider guest. I guess you could say. That's when Dad gave me a call, and I was like, well, knowing Grandma's current situation, and I'm like, I mean, I always knew that. Yeah, I always knew between Grandma and Mom and Dad that Grandma would be first. What are you trying to... Oh, I see what you're trying to do. I was like, what the hell are you trying to do? But anyways, got off the highway. Dad gives me a call. I was like, oh no, this can't be good news. So I answer. I was like, hello? And he's like, hey, who are you around right now? I'm like, I'm with, you know, so-and-so. Why? And he's like, give the phone to one of them. I was like, yeah, this definitely ain't good. You guys remember Alec, right? All the way back in the early beginning of the channel. Side note, he is married now. But that's besides the point. I was with him and his parents. So I gave the phone to his dad, who was driving. So my dad told him, you know, what happened. That, you know, my grandma died. And then but yeah, Dad told him that my grandma died, and he handed me back the phone, and then that's when Dad told me that grandma died. And I was like, all right. Now keep in mind, I have dealt with death in the family before, but this was the first one that really hit. Like, this one hit really hard. But yeah, the day that Dad died, I feel like that one was a bit worse. You know, knowing his situation, because I always thought he was going to live at least another, I don't know, at least another 10 to 15 years. You know, than he did. So, yeah, Grandma died at the age of 75. Dad, born November 20th of 1953. He was born the I guess the year of midterms for during Eisenhower's first term. And yeah, he got into that, you know, that motorcycle accident. Late July of 2018. He was in a coma for almost 2 months. Finally wakes up around the time of the Popcorn Festival that year. And he gets transferred from the OSU hospital to another hospital down the road on High Street, just a little bit towards the southern part of downtown Columbus. Of course, the dog's outside. And on the day that Dad died, I felt something was off a little bit, but I couldn't place my my finger on it. Okay. God, my hand's frozen. It's gonna be a little bit before I can get my hand warm up, but I'm just now getting into the house. But I wanted to finish the story off before I end it. So yeah. I guess the second day in family infamy, I guess you could call it, or I don't know what to call it, honestly. You know, we were all doing our own thing, trying to, you know, remain positive, because, you know, we because like 2 or 3 days prior, we got the news that he was doing better, which, you know, that's good news. So I was out doing some driving because, you know, I needed to get some driving in. Oh God, it's bright. So I get some driving in. I make a little pit stop to Meijer because, you know, then girlfriend, because I wanted to see her while she was at work and tell her that, you know, I wanted to call her when she gets home and, you know, gets off of work. Like, okay, cool. And then Katrina wanted to stop over at Goodwill just to do some looking around, which, you know, it's whatever. While we were in Goodwill, Mom gets a call from that hospital, and they said that, well, shit kind of took a turn for the worse, and Dad's not doing so good. So we kind of race out of, you know, out of Goodwill. I almost, in a way, speed. Like, I'm trying to get back here as soon as I possibly can. Park the car over at, you know, next door, which ironically, there's someone that lives over there now, but that's besides the point. And, you know, I'm putting my keys up and, you know, doing all that. Mom calls my Uncle Raymond. And, you know, we hop into the RAV, and she has to go get gas. And while, you know, when, you know, Mom's getting gas into the car, she got another phone call from that same hospital, and that's when Dad died. So he lived from November 20th of 1953 to October 14th of 2018. Yeah, that was a rough night. And well, after she found out, Mom calls Raymond and tells him the news. So we all kind of go down there, you know, say our goodbyes to him and you know, all that. That was also the second big major death that happened in my life. And yeah, that happened. And that all happened on a Thursday, and I had to go to work that Friday. And so, you know, I put on Facebook or whatever that, especially in the troop Facebook page, because I kept the whole troop up to date on everything for that. God, it's gonna be real intense what I'm going through on my Facebook memories from mid-late July all the way to like early mid-October. That's gonna be rough for me, at least. And just, yeah. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Sorry, I kind of rambled while I was, you know, here in the house, but I'm home. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.